Hello, hello, hello. I'm not sure what time it is or everyone, so I'm not sure everyone's going to be around. Yeah, that's all right. Dang, I don't mind their interactions. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. It's been absolutely so cold here. I can't even do it. I made it onto Terry Times. What's it called? Oh, what's that place called? Reddit. I'm like, oh my God, I thought she didn't love me. And now she does love me. Thanks for people. Hey, Chopper. Hey, Hoot. Welcome. Hey, Patty. It's snowing here and it's supposed to be snow for the next 5 hours. Oh, no, hell to the no. Nope. I'm freaking freezing. How are you, Patty? I can't even take it. I'm too cold. I'm too old for this shit. I feel like I've constantly had the freaking foggy nose and sneezing and snotting and coughing and ickiness for about 2 weeks now, and it's doing my head in. And all of us, all my friends around you got it, all the kids got it. It's just like, no, piss off. I don't want to play anymore. It's just too much. I could live in a snowy country, though, to be fair. I'm way too I'm way too old and it gets too cold for that. I get cold when it's summer here, so I'm not really going to go well with bloody snow. I'll be here as long as my baby's granddaughter always, yes, babysitting snotty too. Yeah, it's literally everyone's getting it. But I think it's because we were on like a lockdown for so long and now everybody's going out again that everyone's getting all the germs. In the UK, I'm not sure about there, but a lot of kiddies are coming down with hand, foot, and mouth. Like, oh, you all know I got like the mummy group and stuff, and the amount of babies that have come down with hand, foot, and mouth is craziness. Well, like a lot of babies' temps are going up like 104, 103, and it's like, holy moly. I do feel bad for them. That's what it is because the kids are all going back to school. The adults are starting to go out and do more shopping, going clubbing, to pubs, and that kind of stuff. Ugh. I have to leave work soon, but I'm so grateful to be going back. I don't know what to do with free time. Yeah, I think a lot of people are like that as well. Hoop says, hey Chopper, your picture threw me off. I love it though. It's Chopper's new hair. She looks gorgeous. Although I still like it really short. But now because it's been associated that haircut with like the Karen, Chopper won't have it. But I love Chopper's hair short. Not that it's not nice now because it is obviously, but I don't know. I just love Chopper's hair short. It is one of those like, but now it's been dubbed the Karen haircut. Nobody wants the damn Karen haircut anymore. I'm just retired, had enough. Monthly money sucks, but oh well. Yeah, that's the trouble with retiring. Our friends are having that issue at the moment. Like she worked, he worked, and they only been working now since not working since like 2017, and the same with them. I've been growing it out. It seems like forever. It has been forever, Chopper. You've been growing it out for a long time now. It's not at the messy stage though anymore. It's not at the when it goes to that messy stage, isn't it? Like before it gets too long to do anything with it or too short. I got called a Karen all the time. Plus, with quarantine, it doesn't work having to get those haircuts every 6 weeks. That's true. That is true. Yeah. And at least it's not that messy stage because the messy stage done your head in, didn't it? But At least it's not the messy stage anymore. It's actually got like a style to it. And I love the new cut. It looks good. I'm behind as usual. Oh, it's a new picture. Very pretty, Chopper. Chopper's gorge. Her haircut's really nice. You can't really see it properly on that pic, but it's really pretty. It looks really pretty. It does look really pretty. And Chopper is really pretty. I still prefer the Karen haircut. It's probably because that's just what I'm used to. Although I did like the last style that you did as well, the new haircut. That looks really cool. And then you start making me think, like, do I want to chop my hair and go to that style? Because I like that style. I need it long enough to put up, though, because I'm too lazy to do it all the time. Like, yeah, nah, too much. I'm just too lazy. That would mean, like, washing, drying, styling. And that's just, yeah, me washing it. I barely put a brush through it, let alone wash it. It needs washing now. I need to go and wash it. At some point, probably tomorrow. At some point, probably tomorrow, and we'll do it. Yeah. How you feeling, Jem? I've just sort of woken up, really. It's like 7 o'clock here. But I wasn't feeling great today. And I took some medicine to try and ease the pain off and ended up just like going to sleep. So yeah, and just not long woke up about 20 minutes ago, something like that. I haven't eaten or anything yet, but I was like, yeah, I'll just come on for half hour and then I'll go and think about eating, and because won't be able to take any more pain medication now until I eat something. So I'm gonna have to eat something. I gave the baby a wet wipe. She wiped the whole house down. Wet wipes are good. I might have been saying it to Chopper. Might have been Chopper. I don't know. Can't remember now. Might have been Chopper, actually. I use wet wipes for everything. Cleaning, everything. Windows, wet wipes. Wet wipes get used to everything in my house. Like, literally everything. We go through boxes. We buy the big, like, boxes of 10 or 8, whatever's in that box. 12? Yeah. But it was great on lockdown because the baby across the road, the dad could not find wet wipes for the baby's nappies, for the diapers. So it was good that we could help. But I use wet wipes for everything. Clean the sides down, wet wipes. The drawers, wet wipes. Walls, wet wipes. Everything gets wet wiped. Needs to be done. And because we're in like the country, everything's dusty so frigging quick. It's like, holy moly. They are cheap now and it's perfect. It really is. And it does better for like the dust, because I can honestly dust this house from top to bottom and by the next day it can be dusty again. It's literally crazy. We are the only people who are not fighting in YouTube. It's gotten horrible. I know. It's just too much drama. Like, I get it to a degree, like, people are pissed, like, you said this, he said that, he said this, he said that, and I understand that, I understand. I still don't think that never mind anyone's feelings on Ren, nobody should be trying to make him homeless. That's not okay. Like, don't do that. That's rude, and it's not right, And then, like, again, we should be keeping families out of that sort of fight. If if you want to fight with somebody, if like Ren and Roadhog want to fight, let them fight. Like, who cares? Like, don't involve his wife or his Roadhog's wife or unborn baby. Don't involve Ren's child. It's no need for it. I mean, you can go on YouTube at night and take your pick at something. I don't have any time to keep up with it all. I was going to try today, but then I failed because I was like, I can't go to sleep. I went to sleep instead. It was a much better idea of mine. It was like too much. I had too much. I was like, yeah, sleep or catch up on the drama. It wasn't a hard decision, I've got to admit. On the weighing scales, one was seriously winning in that one. But I do think that we all should just, like, not we all as in you guys, but they all should, just keep families out of it. Don't be speaking, and don't be trying to get freaking Ren homeless. That's not okay. Like, he needs a home to live in. My God. Doesn't matter where he lives. Because somebody said, oh, but he lives in Arizona. I don't give a shit where he lives. Like, it doesn't matter. That's what somebody said. Oh, it's Arizona, so it's not going to be cold or something like that. And it's like, shut up.
The stupidity. People that have never experienced.
You've not missed much. It's just ridiculous. It's just going on and on and on. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's all this like, he said, she said, he said, she said. And it's like, I couldn't really rightfully care what any of you said, to be perfectly honest with you. I do have a bit of a giggle, though, I'm not going to lie, when people who's been going at Katie for years and months and months and months and then get a little backlash themselves and then start crying. I'm like, bitch, you've just been doing exactly the same thing to Katie for months and years, and you get a little bit and you cry like a bitch. Like, come on. That does give me some sort of little, like, glee, and I giggle a little bit, which I probably shouldn't because I'm a petty Betty, but I admit I'm a petty Betty, okay? Not even gonna lie, petty Betty to the maximum, but it does make me chuckle. I'm a bit of a petty bitch going on. It is pretty funny though. Like, oh my God, I get so much crap. Like, is it even anywhere close to the crap you've been giving Katie for the last freaking 9 months? No? Oh, okay then. To be honest, like, I wouldn't even know where to start. If I did want to catch up, I thought about this one. I was like, okay, well, maybe I can watch this, or I can watch that, or I can watch this. But like, then I'm like, I wouldn't even know where to freaking start. I just looked at the time. Gotta go, Brabby. Listening. Okay, Patty. It's true, Chopper. You know it's true. They literally sit there and like it's the end of the world. They're getting like crap, and it's like, you've literally been doing way worse and giving so much crap on a daily basis. Like, some of these channels should really be sending Katie a friggin' muffin basket. Like, I'm not kidding. You should be like, thank you. I'm making serious fucking bank off you. I appreciate it. Here's a muffin fucking basket. Here's a fruit basket. Here's a little dinosaur for your kid. Appreciate the fucking wages. Imagine hating somebody that much that you set up a YouTube channel, but making money off them. Make it make sense. I hate you so much, I'm going to start making money off you, and I'm going to start making bank, and you're all going to give me all your money because I'm going to sit here and criticize one person and be a big fat bully. But God forbid anyone says anything to me. I'm going to spit the dummy, and I'm going to scream and scream and scream until I'm sick. And you're all going to feel bad for me because, God. Yeah. Okay. My God. Get a grip. I still honestly think that they should be going to buy freaking Katie a fruit basket or a muffin basket or something. I appreciate you paying my wages. Thank you so much. Katie'd be like, notice they haven't anymore. Exactly. They got other fish. As soon as all this, like, Ren and Roadhog, and it will settle down. It will. It's going to go away eventually. It's not going to go on for the next freaking 9 months. As soon as that goes away, who's going to be back in the firing line? Yep, Katie Joy. The baby booted me off. Like, in reality, come on, that's their go-to. If their channel goes quiet, I know I'll sit and I'll bitch about Katie Joy. Wasn't there a season desist or something? People said they weren't gonna follow it, but have been mostly hush hush. I wouldn't be surprised. What happened to that one girl with the red hair? She was doing like Katie stuff all the time. And then she was on Steve McRae's streams and all of that. And then all of a sudden she's gone quiet. Where is she? Was it KJ? Was it something KJ? She got red hair, a young girl. Oh, what's her name? I can't remember her name. It was something like KJ something. But she was on Steve's channel. She was a mod in his channel and all of this, and all of a sudden, like, she's just disappeared. Jessie. Is that Jessie? Is it? What happened to her? Because it was like a KJ something, right? And then it'll be somebody else, right, Chopper? What happened to her? JKJ that's it. I thought something was sent, but it was a while ago. I could be wrong. Also, that's why she's gone quiet. Oh, that'd be so funny. Because she was all up Steve's butt and Steve was loving her. I was like, ooh, child. She just changed her name to Jessie and KJ. She came in hard. Hi, Lindsay. She did. But did you notice, right? Like, if you notice this isn't against her because I don't know her to bitch about her, but I'm just going to use her as an example. Do you notice any of these new people come in, right? And do the whole I hate Katie and all of this malarkey, right? Do you notice who's there in the front force? Like, SM is there, like, on his channel, they're on his channel, they're mods, he's a mod. Okay. Hey Beverly. Oh, we've only been going for a little minute, mate. Not so long. I don't know much about her. Me either. That's why I said I'm not bitching about her. I don't know her to bitch about her. I was just using her as an example because she's the one I remembered. But as soon as she hadn't been in around like 2 minutes, and Steve was all up in her ass, and she was all up in his. She screwed with every person in the community. I helped her with real, and she put up all my DMs. She is a psycho. Stay away from her. Oh, nice. Yep, I don't have no intentions of going anywhere near, to be fair, but not because of that, just because I don't know her too. And anyone that genuinely thinks they can come into the community like that and just think that they can make a channel is just, for me, it doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Just because it made me laugh more of the fact that she'd only been in 2 minutes and Steve was up her ass. That's kind of what made it funny. Lindsay says, Chopper, I'm sorry about the other day. That's nice of you, Linz. Thank you. Chopper don't know grudges, you're fine. I just think it's funny. And now all of a sudden she's like done something, and clearly she's done something wrong. But you can guarantee as soon as she started getting backlash, Steve would have been out and been like, oh no, I don't know her. I hardly talk to her. I don't know her. Like, come on, seriously. I thought it was funny. Not that I'm bitching about her as a person because I don't know her as a person. I'm just saying, like, that part was just pretty amusing to me. I couldn't help it. It was pretty funny. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But I do honestly think like it'd be really funny if they imagine if they all had to give, right? Say there was a new thing that if you're going to make your channel about someone, so say if you're going to make your channel about Katie. Let's just use Katie for an example, right? See, if you're going to make your channel about one person, you have to by law send them 50% of your earnings. How funny would that be? I don't really know what I have heard from her lives. Like, she starts trouble, so I don't watch her. I don't believe anyone she says. Why waste my time? Yeah, I've never watched her. I'm not going to lie. I've never watched her. She doesn't even do good imitations of KJ. It's horrible. I could do so much better. But KJ is I think that's the problem, is KJ's an easy target. She is. And some things, but do you know what? I was saying, I can't remember, I was saying it to the other day, or the other week it wasn't the other day. But if Katie was just nicer to the people that she had in her chat, I reckon she would be way higher than she even is. I do, honestly. No, you don't. But it's the same as with like Leslie. I think if Leslie stopped being a stalker and like everything Katie Joy does, she would be just as high, if not higher, than KJ. But because she's so fascinated with everything KJ related, that it kind of, her channel's not grown any, or grown, it's grown, but super friggin' slow. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. If she had just like not gone on this vengeance of, I'm gonna like make her suffer, because even I speak to some of Leslie's hardcore fans, and even they are freaking bored of hearing about Katie. They're like, I can't do it anymore. Like, I can't sit there and hear her fucking regurgitate. She got my financials, she did this, and even some of her proper hardcore, like, you know. So true, Lindsay. I've never heard her do the thing, but I gotta be honest. And Chopper said, "Oh, Lindsay, it's fine, not a big deal. We can move on." I'm sorry I had to walk away for a moment. That's all right, Chopper. Imagine where, like, think about it, right? If you think Leslie is way more, or not. If you don't know Leslie, she's way more, somebody can look at her and think, oh my God, she's such a nice person. She would get way more people watching her than Katie would, because she does interact with people. But because she's been so up KJ's butt, people don't want to hear it anymore. They're bored. And she could literally be so much higher. She could be. I've got no qualms in saying that. I don't like the girl, but I still think she would be better, in a better position on YouTube. Like, I met her and she had like 14,000 when I started watching her, 2 years ago. And she's only just on like, 20 something. Katie was on just a little bit higher than Leslie back then, only by like 1,000 maybe. It was a really small amount difference, but they were pretty much the same. And now look at Katie. But if she just stopped like the whole Katie thing, I reckon, and did more content like that people want, she would actually go far. I think she would actually be double. She should have been double easy where she is now, and making way more money. She could be making the same as Katie, if not more. But I digress. I digress. Because it's funny, when I first started watching them both, they were both pretty much even. I think Katie was just in a little bit ahead. Hey, Selfie Queen, how are you? How are you feeling, Chuck? It's crazy. Let's just hope all this like war shit fucking stops because it's boring. I'd love to hear something different on YouTube. I'm good. I hope you're well. I'm getting there, getting over this bloody flu that I've had. Or I'm going to call it man flu. It wasn't. It was a cold. But I'm going to be like a big baby and say that it was man flu. It could have been the flu, but it was probably just a cold. I feel like I've had it for like 2 weeks nonstop. I feel like I'm getting better one day and then boom. Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. Sorry if I'm snotting through. I apologize. It's just I just think it's nuts. Like when you think about it. Isn't it crazy? Sorry, to trim my hair up. You're doing good on your video, Selfie Queen. I do go over and watch them. I never catch the live, or very rarely catch a live. But I do go over and watch them and put a like on. We were saying, I wonder when all this crap is going to stop with Real and Roadhog. I reckon it's got a few more weeks in it, but then one or both will get bored and just stop. But right now it's making it's like I said yesterday, and I honestly believe this. I don't believe that even Ren believes half the shit that comes out of his mouth. Like, I don't. I think he just does it for shock value. I honestly do. I honestly believe he does it for that shock value and to piss people off. Like, just to get reactions, honestly. Oh my God. Ren wants to come up. Hello.
How you doing tonight, Joe?
Good.
It's nighttime where you're at,
What can I
right?
do for you?
Well, I don't know how you feel. You got to tell me.
I can't hear you.
I didn't hear you. You're going in and out on me.
It's not this end. It's your end.
Just wanted to phone into you and say, I think me and you have gotten to a point where we just don't. I think our personalities just don't jive for whatever. I think it's too much hurt there. Whether it be on your part or my part, that doesn't really make a difference, right? I think it's
Right.
just best if. I'm sorry, ladies first.
No, I was just saying that I think you're right on that part, but like I've never, and even after you've said shit, I've never wanted bad for you, Ren, ever. Like I've never said, fuck him either, CUNT, you can go and kiss my, do you know what I mean? I hope he dies or anything. I've never said anything like that. I've always, even when I'm really mad at you, I've always said I don't want bad talking to him. I just want him to go away and leave me the fuck alone. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I think at the time I stopped talking about you, I was doing my own thing. I came back in your chat, and the whole situation happened where I felt that the mob was coming at me sideways, and the only thing I did was whatever I said. I guess it does. I don't even think clearing that up will bring us even to a good point. I think that the best thing is, you know, I wish you the best of luck, and I just think that we maybe should just not have any communication, no way, shape, or form, because it always ends badly for the both of us. You know?
Oh, I'm
never-
100%. This is the thing. I'm 100% cool with that. And you can come at me all you want. I don't care. Like, I'm a big girl. I've dealt with bigger boys than you coming at me. Trust me. Like, my mate Sal
But I don't think there's no
come
need
at
to
me.
keep coming at
But
you.
no,
I don't have a fight with you, and I think
but
that
all I'm
these
saying
fights-
is the going low, and like, I understand what somebody shouldn't bring up your daughter, full fucking stop, right? No, nowhere near. But you can't sit there then and cry if you're going to bring my kid up. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, I think the biggest thing is that I'm in a community that of women that want me to really conform to what they want. And while I feel as though I'm respectful to a certain point, I do feel that I could be very disrespectful to those that cross me and that felt that they've done me wrong. I don't think I need to conform my style, my way, and my content to certain individuals. When I go in my back office and I look at my analytics show me that I'm growing. My analytics show me that my core people rock with me. My analytics show me, and then my core people show that they rock with me. So we live in a world there's billions and billions and billions and billions of people. So I always say, and I'm gonna continue to say, if my content offends you, if my content is too harsh, if you don't like my singing nor you like my yelling, please do not come to my channel. And I don't know a nicer way that I can say that to you or your audience. I gotta be who I am. I'm
But
not making
okay,
no
but
excuses that
I get that, and I understand that. And like, to be fair, I don't really care. And I'm gonna be honest with you. My thing is that you're making your name on being an absolute cunt. Like, let's be fair, right? You're making your name on being an absolute cunt. You are doing things to make you're essentially a shock jockey. That's where you are. Because I want to believe in my heart that you don't believe half the crap that comes out of your mouth. Like, I don't believe you want to call me a bad mother because I chose adoption for my child. I'm not going to believe that, okay? I'm going to believe that you are just saying stuff to try and hurt people, to try and upset people, to try and shock them into coming to your channel. But let me tell you, I did that. I started my YouTube on that. And when I first started, go back, have a look. I had hundreds in my channel. But as quickly as you can get up there, you can come back falling fucking down to earth. And people don't tolerate that kind of behavior for long. They think it's funny now because you hate the same person as me. But in a minute, all that hate is going to be turned around and you're going to get everything that you've ever put out on someone. And if you're okay with that and ready to lose your channel over that, then you carry on. But just remember that you're going to come, you can fall. No matter how big you are, you can fall. You can fall fucking hard.
okay, and I think that's maybe my journey to take. I think that a lot of times, and I've seen this in life time and time again, where you have people so passionate about situations they may have went through building their channels, and they may see you may do similar things, and they think that you're going to go down the same road, and they want to stop you. And while we should all take, you know, information from everyone, it's also our job to receive the information and do it with what we want. I think a lot of times with this community, the information is given and then it's force fed down my throat. A lot of the people that sit here and say they're not going to come to my channel, I guarantee you they're at my channel when I'm doing my lives. The analytics show it, you know? I think that's
But they're there not to watch you. They're there to laugh at you, mate. Like, I'm not being a bitch. I swear to God. And I know that because I get it. It's hate views. I wouldn't want my channel to be run on hate views. And that's what it is, mate. It's literally being run on hate views. People are watching you because they fucking hate you. And it's not because your blind
I don't.
skin or anything like that. It's just because you can be such a nice guy, and then you can be such a cunt, and then I'm like, I can't with you. Which one are you? I don't know who you are. That's what I think it is.
Joan, can't we all be that? You just
Oh,
told me that that's how
absolutely.
you were. So we all can be that. So
I agree.
why am I
I
not everything?
100% agree. But the thing is, real, I don't like. I would never in a million years sit there and say I wouldn't spit on Real's daughter if she was on fire. I would never say that. My God,
But
your baby has nothing to do with anything.
but we don't see any outrage for that though. We don't
I
see
would
any
be.
outrage for
I
that
would.
because it was a
I'm
woman that
outraged
said it.
every time you said it, and anybody who comes in my chat and says anything like that is just disgusting. I said yesterday on a live, never mind what you feel about this guy. Don't be ringing around landlords. That's not okay. The guy needs a freaking roof over his head. I mean, and I think most people are like that and would feel like that. And you can still be you and have those goes at people if you stuck to having a go at them and didn't go so damn low and so nasty. Because speaking to women, what I said yesterday, okay, I got a thing for you. If when your daughter turns, say, 20, right? And her boyfriend, she rings you and says, Dad, my boyfriend just spoke to me and recorded it. And you heard him speaking to your daughter like you spoke to me or anybody else in the community. What would you do as a father?
I'm going to talk to him, and then I'm going to also talk to her and say, hey, you are a grown adult at the age of 20, and you're now dealing in relationships, and you have to determine whether you're going to allow people to speak to you like that or you're going to cut it at the door.
I can't imagine that, Real. I'm sorry, I don't believe you. I
okay.
do not, because I know you.
But I didn't say I wasn't gonna go bust the dude wig. I'm not gonna tell you that.
But
I'm not
that's
gonna
what I'm saying.
incriminate
Be
myself.
truthful, Real.
But in the same token, we have to be real. We have to be real. How many of y'all have mothers and fathers that got into arguments and there was verbal jousting back and forth? Like we can't live in this fairy tale that's not real. It's
But you
not
don't
real.
have to. This is what I'm saying. You can do all of that and you
People
can
cuss
have
each
a
other
go.
out. People cuss each other out. People say harmful things to each other. You know?
Yeah, but you can say to people like, oh my God, what you just did, you're a piece of shit. And people would be like, oh my God, yeah, Real's right. But because two wrongs don't make a right, you got taught that in very, very early in school by your parents, two wrongs don't make a right. And you take that two wrongs don't make a right to a whole other level. Because going after somebody, whether they're an SA victim, whether they were raped or whatever, or abused or anything like that, DV, you use that to your advantage. Go after the person for what they said, not use something that's hurting them inside to try and get that knife deeper in. Do you know what I'm saying?
Can I ask JJ something?
Yeah.
JJ,
do you want to come up?
no, she can stay down there. I don't know how well it would go if we talk face to face. I don't have a problem. Our issues, I reached out to you to resolve. We resolved our issues. I'm not willing to go back and forth with you over an issue that I may have with Joe. If it's an issue between me and you, JJ, me and you, Polite's wife's life, I'll take that heat. But I will not take the heat for you riding for Joe. An issue with me is an issue with me. Let me and Joe handle our issue.
Okay,
Back
but
off, please.
there's a difference there. It's because of the subject matter, Real. This is where you're going to understand. By having a go at that subject matter with me, there are a lot of adoptive people in the community. There are a lot of adoptive mothers in the community. There are a lot of birth mothers in the community. By saying those vile things, you might be saying them to me,
But Joe,
you were saying them to other people.
Joe, can I say something? Can I say something? If JJ was quote unquote my friend like she said she was, and she had a problem, she could have came to me directly. So being out here talking all this, whatever she's talking, it's fine, it's cool. I'll take the heat. It is what it is. But as a friend, I know if my friend says something I didn't like, I'm going straight to him, not to somebody's chat room. Am I right or wrong?
No, you're right. And she did do that. I remember that.
She never came to me. She never came to me.
When
Never
she
came
first
to me.
came into your channel, I was there, I remember it. And you started doing the racist song, Puerto Rican JJ, Puerto Rican, which is a racist song. Because if I came in and started saying NN real, that's wrong, correct?
Joe, what I'm telling you is that the only way I found out that she had a problem is because of Selfie Queen Cindy Live. From that point, I thought she just got off of Instagram and everything. And if you don't believe me, I don't know if Selfie Queen Cindy gonna lie for her, but I can show the screenshots of me asking Selfie Queen Cindy, "Hey, how's JJ doing? How's everything going?" Shouting her out, promoting her channel. You know, if I knew that she didn't like me, she had a problem, I wouldn't have been doing that. So again, I'm not here to start any problems, any argument. But JJ, if you have a problem, make sure that problem is with me. I don't know you. I don't know your birth child. I don't know who you your
But
foster child.
you
I
got
don't
to
know any of that.
understand
You
this.
never
You got to
told me any of
understand
this.
that, like, if you go after somebody, say, that's been through DV, it's been through domestic violence, every other woman who's been through that domestic violence is, or man for that matter, that's a sexist thing. I apologize to everybody, that's sexist. I shouldn't do that. But every other person that's been through a DV relationship will take that very personally, and it's a very hitting home to them. Hey, JJ.
I see this lady,
Hey,
uh, Kathy S. There's no excuse for your horrible behavior. Okay, and I'll accept that. I would respect if you please don't come to my channel no more, and let's just stay away from each other if y'all feel that I'm this quote unquote horrible monster that deserves to be in the ADX prison in Florence.
Nobody
oh, for
says
fuck's
that.
sake.
That's the thing. You always take it to the extreme,
Not,
dude.
not, not, but is it they taking it to the extreme by jumping in somebody else's beef that has nothing to do with them, and then when I give them the smoke,
You
I'm harassing them? No,
you
But this is,
mind
publicly
your
spoke
business,
about something.
because
if
I would
you
have to mind my business.
if you literally,
Whoa,
right,
whoa, whoa,
if
whoa,
you came to
whoa.
mine and said about me, and you said it in my inbox, and then I publicly put it out there, then you would have something to say. You went on your public platform with what, 2,000 plus subs, and said Joe's a piece of shit mum because she placed her child for adoption. Yes, you're putting it out for everybody to have an opinion on. Sorry.
Okay,
Okay,
Like what,
wait,
JJ?
wait.
you got a point, but
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Let me say something here. Real, what you're not understanding is that it isn't only about Joe. My family adopted a newborn baby last year. And I'll tell you what, if somebody said that right to me about a birth mother, I would punch them dead in the mouth because it's unacceptable. Call me violent, call me whatever you want, but I am my whole family is incredibly thankful for the selfless, not selfish decision to give her child a better life. Joe did that at a very young age, and it wasn't the first time that you went after Joe's adoption. After the first time, she went and forgave you. She said, okay, no more smoke, no more nothing. A couple months later, you did it again. It's unacceptable. Sorry, end of the road for me.
fine, but
Period.
if that's the problem, you should have came and told me and not blasted it
I
on
don't
the
have to
line.
tell you
That's
anything, though. I don't have
well
to
then,
tell you.
well
All
then
I
that means
did
that
was
that when
just
when I give you the smoke, you deserve it because you're a fake friend and you're a fake person.
no,
Yes, you are.
I
You're
didn't
fake.
No,
fake shit with you.
If you keep
I
no.
didn't fake
let me
shit with
finish.
you.
Let me finish.
When
I'll let you finish. Let me finish. We come from the same place. You come
no, we
from New
don't.
York in the hood. I come from Philly in
Nope.
the hood. We work
No,
off
we
of
don't
different
come.
principles. Unless you come from the
No,
suburbs and you faking like you from the hood, and that's a whole
no,
different story, right?
no, no, no.
Right?
I guess I was raised different because I would never fuck with somebody over the things
Just
that
let me
you
finish
fuck
my
with
sentence
people
before you
over.
say what you about to say. How you
You
gonna
just
speak on? I
asked
didn't
me
finish the
right,
sentence.
didn't you? You asked me a question. You
Let me
ended
let
it
me
with
finish
right.
the
So I'm
sentence.
answering you.
Let me finish the sentence. Jesus Christ, man.
Okay.
I didn't come
Well,
on here.
where I
My
come
blood
from,
pressure
saying
balling.
right
I didn't
is
come
the
on
end
here
of
for
a
my blood
sentence. It's
pressure
a
to ball.
question.
Listen to what
Question
I'm
mark.
saying. Let me finish the sentence, please.
Oh
Take
my
his name
God.
in
Go ahead.
vain.
Jesus Christ. What was I saying, Joe?
You
I
were
don't know.
taking his name in vain.
Don't know.
I said my. Oh, all right. So you know, in the hood, your friends are like your brothers and sisters, right?
Yes.
If you have a problem with something that somebody did, you come to them. You don't go out in the public and blast them. And if we got to part ways, it is what it is.
Depends on
But
where
if
they
you
are.
quote unquote saying you're building a
never-
friendship with me, you could have came and told me, and it would have been what it is.
Did I say I was?
You know,
Did I say
I don't know.
I was
I don't
ever
know
building a
that you
friendship
have
with you?
what's your
I
name?
was cool with you. But building a friendship, that's going a little far, don't you think?
That's
like
what
we
you
never
said.
talked on
You
the phone.
said that
You don't have
on
my
your
phone
live.
number.
You said that. You said
I
that.
said
I
we
didn't say
were
that. You
no.
said that.
I said
You
we were
said
cool.
that. They can play the clips back. You said it.
Okay.
Okay, I got a question for you. Real.
And I'm
What
not
you
going to
just
sit here
said
and
then,
be
Real,
ganged up on
Real,
by both y'all either.
Real.
Like, that ain't going to happen.
Real,
Because
I
I'm
got
going
a
to get
question
angry and I
for
might
you.
say something. I'm letting y'all know that now.
Real, I got a question for you, right? Well, you just said then about your brothers and sisters in the hood, right? I grew up on a council estate, which is the same thing, okay? So let me ask you this question, right? One of your friends from the hood, right, turns out to be a pedophile, right? You're going to go to the pedophile and speak to him, or are you going to speak to your boys about it?
Huh?
If
What
one
does
of
a
your
pedophile have to
friends,
do with huh?
because you just said, I'm trying to say, sometimes there's not a scenario that you can go to your boys about it, because trust me, I've been
How
in
I
that
know that
scenario.
how I know JJ was adopted or she adopted people? How do I know that?
But you shouldn't
Have
even
you ever
bring
told
that
me
thing
that,
up.
JJ?
There's not something to
That's
bring up,
the
Rio.
point.
But then how's it my business then?
My God, you're the one who said it. No one said it to you. It is. It becomes my business, and every other birth mother or adopted family out there. You were dead
made
wrong.
it your business.
You were dead wrong the first
You
time
made
you
it your
said it,
business.
and you know you're dead
JJ, you made
wrong
it
the
your
second
business.
time.
You made it everyone's business, Rio, by putting it on a public platform. You made it everyone's business, dude.
That's right. And I want you to understand something, Real. After you did that, I did not go on my platform and blast you. So don't turn around and say, "Oh, I would have gone on the."
No, you wait. You
went
did it
the
on Selfie
platform.
Queen Cindy's platform because you know she ain't gonna say nothing to you because she ain't got the heart to say nothing to you.
Listen to me, Real. I am not a fake friend. I did not continue speaking to you. I don't owe you anything.
You definitely
Therefore,
don't. You don't owe
said,
me nothing,
"Screw
and I don't
this."
owe you nothing either. But you ain't got to be
Exactly.
fake.
No, you
with me.
don't.
You
You
ain't got
don't.
to be
I
fake.
want
with me.
nothing
Don't
from
support
you,
me
though.
to keep me from dragging y'all.
No, I
Don't
didn't
buy
support
me
you,
anything
stupid.
to keep me from dragging y'all.
You go look when you. I want you right now to go
What?
and look when I unmembered from you. When I took my membership away was the day you went after Joe again for adoption. I did not continue to support you. So don't say that and don't lie. If you're gonna come after me for the truth. Not
I am
bullshit
coming
and
at you for the
twisted.
truth, and you know I don't lie. You know I don't lie.
Well, good.
So don't play that
Well,
game
good.
with me. Don't play
No,
that game with me.
You twist.
Don't play that
You
game with
do
me.
lie.
You know I don't
You
lie.
do lie.
You sat there, you
do
fake,
lie.
you try to act like you was my friend, and you stabbed me in my back. That's a fact.
Let me finish.
That's a fact.
Let me finish. Let
Because
me
I
finish.
can easily post all of the comments of me talking to the Selfie
I don't
Queen
give a damn.
and her telling me,
I don't give a
"Oh,
fuck.
JJ loves you." No, she don't.
I don't give a
She
fuck.
hates my
I don't
fucking
give
guts,
a fuck what you
and that's
post.
a fact.
Real. That's what
That's
you're
a
not
fact.
understanding, is I don't give a fuck what you post. The day that you went after Joe again for adoption was the day I said, fuck that. I am not going to continue supporting a man that can turn around and say that about a woman that made the hardest decision, no doubt, of her life.
And I'm not mad at you for that.
Wait, no,
I'm not mad at you for that.
I'm not
Where's my
done yet.
spoon? I'm not mad at you.
Let me
for that.
finish. You said that you don't lie. You got on your channel and you told people that me and Cindy want to see you in prison. You're a goddamn liar. I never said anything like that. As a matter of fact, I said no, you don't interrupt me. First of all, I said
Play the clip.
I never. I
Play the
didn't
clip.
want you in prison ever. Wanted you in prison. As a matter of fact, I told you stay the fuck away from Siwa and all them crazy people because they are going to call the cops, SWAT, or whatever. And I feared you would get hurt or killed. That is what I told you. So please play the clip because I'm sure you have it in messages. So to turn around and say I wanted you in prison is a fucking lie. And you know
When the fuck did I say that, JJ? When did I say that?
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Right
Before
now?
we go even further,
Cindy?
Joe, you hear her cussing at me. So if I start cussing, don't fucking mute me, all right? Don't fucking mute me.
You were already cussing.
It gotta be fair.
Yeah, you were, dude. You were cursing, but I will tame my mouth. I apologize, Joe, because I can do that. I can apologize if I'm doing wrong. I apologize for getting loud. I apologize for cursing.
We were muting him because he wouldn't let you finish your sentence. That's why I muted. It got nothing to do with
thank
cursing.
you. Okay, well, thank you. I do apologize. I won't curse. I'll try
I
not
curse
to.
all the time.
It gets me heated with this shit.
No, it's
You
cursing
coming
so
at
that you can
Fine.
finish
I
the
don't like
sentence.
nobody saying I want to send a man to prison. I say that all the time, that nobody deserves to go to prison over YouTube bullshit. I say the people who deserve to go to prison are the ones calling the cops for no reason and the people calling CPS for no reason.
If you're actively working with Roadhog, if you're actively working with Tara, you do want me to go to jail. If you're actively working with them, then what are they doing? What are they doing?
Actively working? What are you talking about? Actively working?
Exactly. This is ridiculous. These are the things
Seriously.
he says, though, but he doesn't lie, right? He doesn't lie.
Wait,
what does actively working mean?
What I'm telling you is play the clip when I said y'all wanted me to go, y'all wanted to send me to jail. Play the clip.
You know what? I will
play
find
the clip.
Can everybody in chat that has heard him say that? I can't see chat, but can you please confirm? He said me and Cindy want to see him in prison. It's bullshit. I never said that. I would never say that. I tried to protect you from them people.
What you try to protect me from? JJ, you don't care if I die today tomorrow.
I told you before they even did anything to you to stay away from those people.
Roadhog is not part of Amnesty. Roadhog is not part of Amnesty.
I don't care about Roadhog. The only reason I care about Roadhog is because I was watching I don't even know all of it, some of the AZ bullshit, because she's a effing nut job that obviously only cares about $1 and doesn't care about a child's Christmas. So don't play with me about that. I can say that I agree with him on trying to collect gifts for a child. That does not mean I agree. I go on Twitter. I even wrote on Twitter today and told his wife to tell him to stop going real life. I said that. So don't tell me I'm working with Roadhog. You got to stop doing that shit. You paint everybody with a broad brush as if we're all doing the same thing. I work with no one.
Exactly, and that's what you do, Real. You literally say we're all middle-aged white women, and we all just don't like you because you're black. We're all working with Roadhog. We're all this. We're all that, and you literally put us all into one banner when that's not fair. Because if we did that to other people in the community, you would have a fucking epi fit. You would go absolutely batshit crazy.
I would never. And
I've never said anything about police wife life, have I? Police wife life is going off in the chat. I never said anything about her after that truce. I didn't say a word about her.
She's going to go off the same way that you have the Hamburglar and Liafer and the
Hamburglar. Who was the Hamburglar? We ain't stole nothing from nobody.
Hamburglar is fucking Julie Virgo. Okay?
Why you gotta disrespect that girl like that? Why can't you just call her by her name? You want people to call you by your name? Have some respect for people.
Tell me. You don't
Real, you just said no. You just said that JJ can't have an issue with me because of me. Well, you can't have an issue with JJ because of Julie Virgo, so she can call Julie Virgo.
I'm not having an issue. I'm just saying call a person by their name.
No, you can't say that because that's taking her problem with Julie into your hands. That's not your business.
Julie Virgo has called me crazy. She's called me a liar. That's calling me out of my name. I will say whatever I want about that girl who's online begging for Big Macs. So yes, I call her a Hamburglar.
You don't do crazy stuff, JJ?
No, what do I do?
That kind of crazy.
Huh?
What do I do? I'm trying. Listen, Real. If I've lied about something,
you called yourself crazy, JJ. You know, I think you say things on live and you forget you say things.
No, I think you forget. Like saying I wanted you in prison when actually any place I've ever been, I've said, do not go real life. You are a black man. And I feared that Maria and all those other people that are on that side would get mad at you, call the cops on you, and something could happen. I told you that. Cindy told you that. I know that for sure. Don't say we didn't say that. And then turn around and say we
They got to find me first, right? They got to find me first.
It's not that hard in America.
That has nothing to do with me, whether they find you or don't find you. I told you to stay away from them. You chose not to, and then wanted to cry about how nobody was getting on their streams and denouncing them as if you're some kind of king. Where were you denouncing what Christ Conflict was doing to me behind
I
the
was there.
scenes?
I was there when they was riding on Charlotte, though. I was denouncing everything that was going against her, and I actually rode with
but,
y'all
like, you-
too. So don't go there, JJ.
No, you didn't.
Don't
No,
go
you
there.
didn't. No, you
No, you
didn't.
didn't.
No, you
That's
didn't.
bullshit,
No, you
JJ.
didn't.
You know it's
You're
bullshit.
fine to ride
That's
with
bullshit. You know
everyone
it's
else,
bullshit.
but if you don't like somebody, everybody better ride with you. They better get on their channel, and they better. Cause listen, we'll say Julie Virgo, so that way we don't have to go with the whole Hamburglar thing again. But just know that's what I call her. Julie Virgo is another fucking one. She can go on her channel way after the fact that Cindy did, and then denounce what people were doing to you, what Roadhog was doing to you. But you demanded other people do it. Otherwise, what did you tell PJ? What did you tell her? You
What
told
did I tell
her
her?
that if she didn't, you were gonna blast her.
Where's PJ at? Where's PJ?
I don't know.
Where PJ?
I don't have a tracker on PJ.
Because I had where she said, because I talked to PJ almost
That's
all the
fine.
time.
I know you talk to her. I know
Okay,
you talk to her.
so she needs to tell
You
me
can
when
talk
I
to
ever
whoever
told
you
her
want.
and she didn't denounce.
My
'cause she hasn't
friends can
denounced.
talk to
PJ hasn't denounced
whoever
anything.
they
PJ hasn't
want.
stepped up for me not one time.
I
PJ
I
don't
don't
care if I
stop.
die today or tomorrow. That's a fact. Am I right or wrong?
real. I read the message.
No.
You did say that.
What
So
did I
don't
say?
lie.
What did I say?
You said that PJ needs to get on her channel and do a stream, or you were going to go ahead and blast her, or not protect her in some way. Like, it was crazy. It was like, who do you think you are to go and demand that of someone?
And
You
this is what I
realize
said
that
to
this
PJ.
is what you do?
This is what I said to PJ.
Yes. See, who's
This is what I said
forgetting?
to PJ.
Who forgets what they say? Absolutely.
I'm asking you.
Sure
Did I say this to PJ? Did I say this to PJ?
Yes. Yes. You
Oh.
did. Yes.
And so PJ continues to talk to me after I told her I was going to blast her. So that means we need to go through the text messages, right? So maybe I need to
Well,
do a
maybe
video
she
on
doesn't
those.
want to be blasted. Maybe that's why, real. Because you could be quite nasty.
I never blasted her in the first place. What the fuck is she talking about?
Do you honestly think
That-
that people are not scared of you, Ren? People that not think, fuck, I don't want to get anywhere close to him or involved with him because he loses his damn shit too much?
Goodness gracious.
Do you think you're
When did
intimidating
I ever
women?
tell this lady I was going to blast her? Because if I wanted to blast her, I would have fucking blasted her a long time ago.
Oh, we know, we know, but you also like to play behind the scenes as well, and you can't
Yeah.
deny that. We've seen you play behind the scenes, and
Wait, know how to see
we.
to do what? Now you're trying to paint a picture of me that I'm not liking right now, Joe.
But you
Let
do,
know.
you
True.
do go to people behind the scenes. That's not unfactual. That's
You're
factual.
lying.
I
You
talk to
go
a lot of
behind
people behind the
scenes.
scenes.
But that's okay. Then you do.
Uh-huh.
You play behind the scenes a lot.
No,
And
I don't
you-
play anything.
Oh my God.
Nothing is play.
Real. You do so much behind the scenes. It's not even funny. What about
What?
your 24/7 mod chat, real? Get the F out of here.
That's
with
my
you don't do
mod
behind
chat.
the scenes.
That's my
I
mod chat.
know.
That's my mod chat. Yes, I have a mod chat for my mods, and we talk about a lot of
So
shit. in
you're
there.
saying,
Yeah,
listen to me.
just like
a
y'all got
mod chat,
Discords.
a mod chat, a Discord, DMs are all behind the scenes of a channel reel. I feel like I'm not trying to insult you, but I feel like I'm not getting through. Like, you only want to hear what you want to hear.
What's in my mod chat?
I don't fucking know what you guys talk about everything, and you demand so much shit of everybody to do for your damn channel. Just like you did about getting rid of your cats. Just like you are about paying
How
your
I
rent,
demand anything?
$900.
Wait a minute.
But yet you want
Brought
to
the
tell
cats up.
people that
You
they
brought the cats
sad
up, and
fish.
you know that pisses me the fuck off. That pisses me fuck off.
Well,
Now,
and
you gonna sit there and listen to a fucking government informant that's a liar that thinks that one of these creators has a black car outside in front of her door. Just Jules. You want to listen to Just Jules? Or do you want to go watch
And-
the video of me praying the sex?
No.
They said I'm malnutrition with my cat. Go look at those
Watch-
cats. Go look
I
at
didn't say
every
anything.
fucking one of
No,
those cats.
I didn't
They're
say
fucking taken care of.
anything.
How fucking
I
dare y'all say
didn't
I'm
Why
fucking
have you
malnutrition
gone
with
to
my
this?
fucking babies?
This is the thing you do, Real. You go from one thing to another just so that you can go off. Nobody was talking
No.
about Jules. Nobody was talking about your damn cats. Like, stick to the subject. Stick
This
to
is-
what JJ's
listen.
talking about.
What I'm saying. I'm saying.
What's in the mod chat?
I'm not saying
Tell me
any-
what's in the mod chat.
Listen to
Because-
me. I am not saying anything about your cats not being taken care of. I am saying that you put it upon others to take care of finding them new homes. And
No,
how do
that's
I
not
know
what
that?
happened.
Because
That's
it came
not what
out of
happened.
your mouth
That's not what
on
happened.
your channel.
What happened was
God.
the lady said that she was going to take all of the cats. That's what she said. Then
Okay,
a couple of days later, I said, "Hey, should I go another route?" She said, "No, we got it." So if you're telling me you
Okay.
got it and not to go another route, and then when it comes to the almost the 7th or 8th, and you saying I need to go another route, like you could have told me that a long time ago.
Real, you don't know these people.
Oh
She
my-
could have told you that she's some millionaire and she's
Oh
gonna
my
come and pick
goodness
them up
gracious.
and never show up ever. You
That's
don't
what
know
she-
these people. How do you not have a backup plan? I would never
She
put it
came and
upon
picked up the
somebody
first.
else online
She
to
came
take
and
care
picked
of
up the
my
first set of
life
the cats.
issues.
So how would I think that she's not gonna come pick up the second half of the cats if she said she was gonna
Okay,
do it?
well
She
then
just
you
came to
should
pick
be
up the first.
grateful that she helped you to begin with. How's
She
that?
just
She
no.
took a few of them off your hands.
I would like to personally say, fuck Just Jules and fuck Misty. Now, how you like that? Fuck them.
I don't care.
What
I
it
don't
did
know
did.
her, so
Fuck them.
I'm just telling you that maybe you shouldn't
Back to the
put it
mod
upon
chat, JJ.
everybody else to take
What
care
was
of
in the
your
mod chat,
business.
JJ? What was in the
I
mod
don't
chat?
know, Real. I don't
Who
know.
was in the mod chat? How did you know it was a mod
I
chat?
don't
Who was
know.
in the mod chat? Who was in the mod chat?
I'm sorry,
JJ,
Real.
who was
I'm
in the
not
mod chat?
you. I'm not you, Real. I'm not going to spill
JJ, I'm asking you a
everybody
question. Who
else's
was in the mod
business.
chat? Because
And
they
I just
probably
told
in
you I'm not telling you.
the chat right now.
I'm not telling you. How's that?
I'll
Nothing
tell
you
you
can
who
do
was in
about
the
it.
mod chat. It was Selfie Queen fucking Cindy. That's who was there. So Selfie Queen
She
Cindy,
wasn't the
you're going
only
to run
one
around
there,
telling
sweetheart.
people what our conversation is in the mod
She
chat. I'll
wasn't
make sure I let the mods
only
fucking know.
one.
I'll
She
make sure I let the
wasn't the
fucking
only
mods know.
one. Let your mods know. I don't give a damn. I don't care about any of them.
Fuck Selfie
I don't
Queen.
care, Real. That's what you're not understanding. You
And
can
my
say
mod
fuck
chat,
me
what
all
goes
day
on in my
long,
mod chat is
and
none
you
of
know
y'all
what?
motherfucking business. Just like what goes on in
Listen.
y'all Discord is none of my motherfucking business. So fuck Selfie Queen
Okay.
and everything she
Right
fucking
now, I'm
stand
like
for.
the lady. Right now, I'm the meme of the sound of music. I don't care. Like, I'm just running through the fields. I don't give a fuck what you think, Real. I'm just telling you, you were wrong for what you did to Joe. You don't listen to people. You go off, and then you want to know why people break away from you. This is why.
Well, if you got friends like you and fucking Selfie Queen, who the fuck need enemies, right?
Oh, no. I've got very good friends, and they will all tell you that I am very loyal to them.
That's
I
bullshit.
help them whenever they need it.
Bullshit.
And actually, I'm quite selfless. I don't ask a
Bullshit.
damn thing from anybody.
Bullshit.
Okay,
I-
bullshit. Yeah,
I
because you
agree
know
with
me,
that.
right, Real? Because you know me. You know me so well, Real. You don't know me.
I've known
tried.
JJ since
tried
I
to
first
be
started.
Charlotte, we have a truce, Charlotte. Let's please leave this alone, Charlotte. We have a truce. I don't want to go in on you no more. Please, Charlotte. Please. Please,
Yeah,
Charlotte.
leave her
So
alone.
this is
Please,
this is the
Charlotte.
thing, Real. You just come
I'm
in
not
there.
threatening you, Charlotte.
Charlotte
I'm
just
saying,
wrote
please, we have a truce.
what's going on, and
I'm just
straight away
reminding her
you
that we have a
fucking
truce. That's
threatened
wrong.
her. You just threatened her by being in my chat. You just said, "Don't go there, Charlotte. Please, I don't want to smoke you or whatever."
Meaning don't start talking shit. That's all I'm saying.
You're threatening her.
That's not a
That's a
threat.
threat.
You taking it as a fucking threat.
No, it's a threat. It's a
No,
fucking
it's not.
threat.
No, it's
a
not.
threat.
Pipe
It's
down.
a threat. See,
Pipe
you
down.
best not say anything,
That's
otherwise
the
I'm
thing.
going to come up to
Charlotte
you.
goes around all these chats and she talks.
Pipe down.
So
That
people
only
see
makes
that
me want to
shit,
talk
Charlotte.
louder.
People see
My
that shit.
husband don't tell me to pipe down, and you think you're gonna tell me to pipe
I'm
down?
gonna say whatever I
You
want to
lost
say,
your
JJ.
ever-loving mind.
JJ,
This is
JJ,
your
I'm gonna say what I
problem.
want to say,
You
JJ, but I want to
find
say it
women
because I don't give a fuck
you-
about you or your husband. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
Excellent.
Oh
That's
my God.
fantastic. I don't ever want you to. Actually, I would prefer for you to ever forget that I exist. That would be wonderful. So don't come on talking shit to other women and expect other women not to stick up for an important issue like adoption. Don't do it. It's disgusting. And yes, you're gonna lose friends doing that shit, especially when it wasn't the first time. It wasn't one indiscretion. You went and did it again after apologizing. And you know you're wrong for it. You know it. You've got no defense. But yet, instead of saying, you know what, I fucked up, Joe, you know what, I'm going to leave you alone. I'm not going to say another word to you. You got to come on her channel and try to convince others about how you're right.
Charlotte, I'm not
Get
telling
here
you
with
can't
that.
go wherever you want to go. I never said that, Charlotte. Please. You know you understand what I'm saying. We have a truce, so let's not take pop shots at each other. How is that a threat? Can you explain to me, JJ? How is that a threat?
Okay, I'm going to explain it to you. You asked me to.
Or is it a bunch of white women
Charlotte
just trying to pin
asked-
down and ride
Oh,
on the
here we
black
go. A
man?
bunch of white. If you say that, a bunch of white people, you are getting fucking booted. I am telling you now, I will not fucking tolerate it. Okay?
Why the
I've
fuck
had
are you
enough.
cussing at me? I'm not fucking cussing at you.
Nothing
Don't
related.
fucking
Right.
cuss at me.
All right,
Bye.
you asked me a question.
Go on. You can still say it. You'll be listening.
Okay, good. He asked me, how is it a threat? Charlotte comes in here and asks what's going on. And his first immediate response is, we have a truce. I'm not blasting you. You're not blasting me. Blah, blah. What? Like, Charlotte can't have an opinion? If she disagrees with Real, all of a sudden she's going to be blasted? Get
Yep,
out of here.
that's exactly
Who
what is
talks
going to
like that?
happen.
Well, let him go and blast. It's content for him, Joe. I've got, just like he said, my analytics say. So let me go after a mother who placed her daughter up for adoption because analytics say it will get me views. Like, I've got no patience for these people. I really don't. And I really don't care.
And by
if he
him putting
likes
it
me.
out, he's the one that put it out there. I didn't say, oh, Real came to my chat and my private chat and said this to me. He put it out on a public platform, not me.
Yep, he did. He sure did. He put it on his community post again, as if people, and you know what? He has women that are stupid enough to go and like that bullshit. Like,
Yep.
honestly, I think he finds women that are lonely, that are needy, that feel the need to belong. So that way, because they listen to everything he says, they're like, it's the weirdest shit. Like, I never did that. Behind the scenes, I would tell Real when he was wrong. But when I saw him do the whole adoption, I went right to his membership and clicked unmember. I deleted my Instagram. I wanted no part of any of it. And I did delete my Instagram. It was a JJ Says Instagram. It isn't my personal one. So I deleted it. I wanted no part of any of it anymore. I didn't block him. I deleted it. So he cannot continue to say, I'm a liar. I haven't lied. He twists shit to the way he wants it to sound. Sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to take over your stream.
No, it's fine. You're fine. Hey, Cindy.
Hey, can you guys hear me? I don't even know
Yeah,
if
we
you can
can
hear
hear
me.
you, babe.
Okay, listen, I just want to clear this up. I have never taken anything out of that mod chat.
No,
So for
she
him
didn't.
to say F me and all this, I was never in there. Okay?
Yep.
I was never
right.
in there but maybe twice or 3 times. So for him to come up here, I've never disrespected Real. Never. Okay?
No.
My live was about abuse. And I spoke about Christ conflict because that's who I have experience with. I've never disrespected him. How many times did I go on my channel and say I supported Real, that I was his friend, right? I was freaking getting emails. I was getting DMs of people telling me they couldn't mess with me anymore. And I still went on my channel and did that. I've never disrespected him, but he want to come up here and say, fuck me, called me a snake the other night, had other people talking shit about me, right? But I'm supposed to stay quiet. I'm not afraid of him. I'm tired of the bullshit. I've never disrespected him because that is who I am. But for him to sit here and automatically assume that it's me, I was never in that mod chat, and I'm going to go tell my mods, okay, what the fuck? They're going to come to New York?
I'm telling you right now, and like
fuck,
I said,
man.
I'm not lying. It wasn't Cindy. It wasn't. And I
Fuck
talked to
out of you.
Cindy.
Don't
It
accuse me of
wasn't
shit,
Cindy.
man.
Well,
Gonna
he's
accuse
say
me?
it
No,
anyway.
I'm not a liar. I'm not a liar. I don't do that. I keep behind the scenes shit behind the scenes. JJ's my friend. She's never lied, and we didn't lie. It was not fake support. JJ deleted her IG. I never said, Real, JJ loves you. He asked me about the freaking IG. Let me chill. He asked me about the IG.
Relax,
I said,
Cindy.
she
He's
did not
working.
block you. Bro, I'm sitting in the chat and I'm still not talking shit. And he's going to say, fuck Selfie Queen. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I never took shit out of that mod chat. I was hardly ever in there. Hardly ever. Maybe twice or 3 freaking times. I don't care what they talk about. That's not my fucking business. I don't fucking get paid to do that.
No. And
Nah, bro, that's enough.
let me say, as close
Sorry.
of a friend as I am to Cindy, and that she is to a lot of us in our little circle of friends, she was still cool with Real when we weren't. And this is even before. I took my membership away because of what he said about you, Joe. She still did, and we thought it was weird. We're like, okay, she's friends with Real, but
Yes.
we never told her
Yes.
not to. We never told
No.
her that she has to tell us anything, and she never did.
Never.
Never.
So that
She would
shit needs
talk
to
to him,
stop,
and
and
we
that's why I
wouldn't
came
even-
up here.
We wouldn't even ask her, oh, what's Real saying, or what. Like, we're not diabolical like that. We can say
Because you're a real
we
friend. Because if
speak-
you did that, it would be shitty to do to Cindy. You'd put her in a predicament, and you're not going to do that.
right.
No, they've never done that, guys.
Never.
We don't sit back talking about Real. Like, puñeta, like, really, like, stop it. But he went on his panel and blasted me and called me a snake. I was nothing but Real to him. Behind the scenes, I would answer all his calls. And I'm going to clear this up too, okay? That night after my live, Real called me. We were yelling at each other, right? So I'm going to clear this up because AZ want to talk about three-way call like she was in the fucking call, okay?
She wasn't.
What happened is my Android phone, I was on Discord call with my girls. He called me on my iPhone. My husband answered it and passed me the phone. So
Yep.
I put the other phone down and I'm talking to Real. Nobody was recording him. Nobody was like, oh my God, listen to Real. Get the fuck out of here with that. I didn't even remember that I still had them on the phone because I was so heated with Real. Okay? That's what happened. And I didn't answer him after that because don't nobody talk to me like that. Even though I was screaming at him, don't nobody talk to me like that. And I have to answer. I'm not afraid of any of these people. I've tried to be respectful, and I think that's where they got it fucking mixed up. Real's up here like she don't got the heart to tell. You don't know what I tell JJ. I tell JJ the truth all the fucking time. I don't coddle JJ. I tell her how I feel. We talk about it behind the scenes. I would never come on anywhere and blast JJ because she's my fucking friend in real life, man.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
you don't know what I tell JJ. And to
And
say
we
I don't
do-
have the heart, fuck you with that.
Yeah,
I have plenty of fucking heart.
You have too much heart, girl. You have too
Yeah.
much heart sometimes. You don't want to hurt nobody. And I totally
agree.
get that. And we respected that as your friends. We respected it. You had to do, I wouldn't want somebody telling me who I could be cool with. I wouldn't. So why was I
Mhm.
going to do that to Cindy? Did we love
Exactly.
it? No. But I trusted that she wasn't going back to Real, telling Real things about us. And she wasn't coming
Never.
back to us, telling us things about Real. But Real things.
And I
that
never
he's
did
some
that.
king. He's some king, and everybody needs to coddle him and do what he wants. I'm not one of your little harem over there that will be at your beck and call and tell you you're right no matter what. Have me and Cindy had disagreements behind the scenes? Yes.
Yes.
But we do what we do. We're adults. We're friends. We talk it out, and we have differences. It's not a big deal. It happens.
It's not.
But with
Yep.
him, it's war. If you don't agree with him, it's war.
Yeah.
Seriously. And that on that live, Joe, we spoke about abusive behaviors. People were mad because Roadhog came into my life. I didn't even know he was there. People had to tell me that he was in my live. Let me tell you something. I try to greet everybody who comes into my life. If he had come in, I would have greeted him had I seen him. I didn't see him. I will never, ever tell someone they can't come into my chat. That is ridiculous, okay? For you to be telling me, well, such and such is in your chat. Second of all, I'm going to go wherever I want. Like I said, my husband nor my father doesn't tell me what to do, where to go, and I've been allowing people online to dictate which chat I can go in. And you know what? When I go into chats, we were working with Tira and Roadhog. Show me in Tira's or in Roadhog where I said one fucking bad word about Real. Show me that,
You
okay?
didn't.
Because working with people, what the hell does that even mean? So that means that whenever Real goes in some shit where people are dogging me, then he's working with them? No. We are responsible for our own words, our own actions. People need to cut that out with that shit. Okay,
Cindy, what
I
it is,
spoke.
it's a control issue. He wants control over anybody who
Yep.
talks to him in a nice way. He wants to control where you go, what you say, who's chat, who you're friends with, who you talk to behind the scenes. It's sickening, and I won't play that game. Nope. Anyway, I gotta get off because I need to go and watch a movie with my family. They're waiting for me, but I love you all, and I'm probably gonna still
Love
be
you
in
too,
chat
JJ.
because
Love you,
Love
I
you
love
JJ.
too,
you,
JJ.
girl.
Thank
Don't
you for
even get
coming up,
upset.
JJ.
No,
You're
and
welcome,
that's the
honey.
thing. Thank you, JJ. And Joe,
Yes,
that's
you're
the
all
thing.
heart. You are all heart, and
Yeah,
don't let
He is.
anybody tell you any different. Any different. You
We're gonna get
try.
JJ to
You
go and
try to be
fight them
there
if
for
they
all
do.
your friends. Yes, I will. I will. I don't care anymore. You know what? Say I'm violent. I'll punch them in the mouth. How's that? Come at
You
me
go,
because I
girl.
don't give a damn.
yeah.
All right, I'll be in chat. Love you guys.
Okay, love
Okay.
you, bye.
And Joe, that's the thing. When I did that live, right?
Mhm.
I afterwards I was like, you know what? I can't be a hypocrite, right? I can't be a hypocrite and say that I'm against abuse. And it wasn't a campaign against abusive black men, or it wasn't none of that. It was against abuse in general, man.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything about the race of people. Cut that shit out. Okay?
That's what
Cut
I
that
just
shit
said
out.
then. As soon as he brought, oh, we're just in a bunch of white people. I'm like, firstly, fucking, not everyone in my chat is white, first of all, or middle-aged. That's
Right.
just me. Hello. And
Right.
I'm fucking talking to you decently. But as soon as you bring that shit up, I'm not going to tolerate that because he thinks that he's right. And not every white woman that hates him because of his race. Women hate you because of the way you treat them.
And I still and Joe, behind the scenes, I would always try to de-escalate his anger, talk to him, give him advice. Like there was nothing fake about that. Who the hell is gonna take their time to speak on the phone to somebody every day, to converse with somebody? Listen, it's not that serious for me. There is nothing about me that is gonna do that to show fake support. Why?
Yeah.
I don't care. Blast me. I don't watch it. I only know about it because I saw it in somebody else's video, the clips of the things that were said about me. I'm not going to go and hate watch anybody. And I mean that. I
Yeah.
supported Real because I speak to him and I heard who he was. That's what I thought. Okay? Was
I did
nothing
the
fake
same,
about my
though.
support, man.
I did the same, Selfie Queen. After, like, I was speaking to him and I was like saying, like, dude, like, cut it out a little bit. You're gonna make a name for yourself and it's not gonna be a good one. And then when he said that about adoption, I was like, okay, this was the first time I was like, went to the thing and I was like, dude, you have no idea how that adoption came about. That came about from fucking child abuse. Like, enough. Do not pull that up. That's not okay. And then he phoned me. My husband was still fucking cranky, which he has every right to be. And I was on the phone to him. My husband walked in and said, who's on the phone? And I said, Real. He said, time to go and fuck himself. And I said, I gotta go. My husband's not happy. And I put the phone down on him. That was it. Like 2 weeks ago, then he did exactly the same thing. He went in his community tab and wrote, Joe's a shit person and a shit mother because she chose adoption for a child.
Yeah, I'm just tired of it. I've never been fake. Now I'm getting all this hate because I don't care, guys, honestly. Listen, they want to say that I'm weak. Now that's this fucking narrative. That's their go-to with me. Cindy's weak, Cindy's listen, it's corny. Y'all corny with that shit. Okay? Cut it out with me because I'm not afraid of anybody. Like I've said, what can you guys do to me online? What can you guys do? You can't dox me. I've already put it out there. And stop, Alex. Just it's annoying and it's not right. It's not right. And I'm just tired of it. Just leave me alone. I didn't say anything about Real. Okay? But it was so disrespectful for him to say F me. He just jumped out the window. He just jumped out the window on your panel, assuming that I had said something that I hadn't said, that I had done something that I hadn't done. And this is the dangerous thing on YouTube. And this is why I had to come up here and correct that immediately, because that shit would have been ran with, oh, Cindy's taking when have I ever done that? When have I ever shown private information?
You know
Never.
that girl, and if he goes off now on that, that just proves to you that that friendship wasn't real at all, because you know the truth, and he should know the truth. If he likes you and was a true friend to you and speaking to you all the times he has, he should know your heart by now. And if he doesn't, then that's on him, babe, not you. You have been an amazing friend to him.
I'm already done with it, Joe. I'm done with it. I went live yesterday. I said I want to be done with the drama. That was brought up, and it's a problem, right? When you go back and forth with people, it's a problem. When you say, listen, I don't want no more of the drama, it's still a problem. So from now on, I'm going to be me. I'm going to be me. I'm going to say what I want on my channel. I'm going to be honest about my feelings. I don't care. You don't like me the same way he sat up here and said, stay away from my channel, then extend me the same favor. You don't like me, I'm such a snake, F me, all of this, fine. Stay away from me, I'll stay away from you, bro, because I did not deserve that. I haven't done anything to him. I haven't betrayed his trust, and I would never betray my friend's trust. I never said, JJ loves you. I said, JJ did not block you. She deleted her IG, and JJ has not been bashing you, which is the God's honest truth. I never lied. Okay, I never showed fake support, all this. It's done. It's done. It's done. I'm tired. I don't care. People are mad because I won't leave my friends. These are my friends. These are my friends. I don't tell people, oh, if you support such and such, something's wrong with you. I would never say that to somebody because I don't have the right to say that. But a lot of people damn sure say that to me.
Because you're a fucking good person, other people ain't, Cindy.
I'm sorry, Joe. I didn't mean to come up here and curse and
No, you're fine.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
No,
that's
it is.
So
it's very
wrong.
Especially as you've been a really good person to him. You've been a really good friend.
I have, Joe. I have. Behind the scenes, I was always like, real, it's not worth it. Real, chill. Like, don't let these women do this to you. All of that. I've never been like, real, go get that chick. Real, look at this. Oh my God, go get. Never. I was always like, real, chill. They're not worth it, man. They're not worth it. Always. But I'm weak for that, right? Because I didn't want all of this shit to happen to Real. I didn't want people to dox him and all of this stuff. I didn't want that. I don't want to rile him up or turn his little battery in the back and spin him and let him go and just watch him go and laugh in the background. That's not me. I was like, Real, they're not worth it. They're not worth it.
I've done the same with him. I've done the same with him. Like, seriously, chill out. Don't let it get your blood pressure up. Because at one point, his cough was really bad. And I'm like, seriously, you're going to stroke out. Stop. Like, I'm not being a bitch, but you really are. You're going to give yourself a fucking heart attack by the age of 50. Like, chill out. But he doesn't.
Yeah, Joe, he doesn't care.
But that's the thing, though, Cindy. I don't think he believes half the crap that comes out of his mouth. I think he does it for a shock value. I really do.
Right. Like I have, you say things in front of your 2,000 supporters and you're saying all these things about me and now it's fact. Let me tell you, the whole time that I would go on my channel and say I supported Real in almost every video, because that was genuinely how I felt. I would talk to him behind the scenes and I'm like, you guys don't see him and all of that. I was getting emails on the regular, Joe. Emails from people that had been subscribed to me from day one. I lost people that were with me from day one because they were like, Cindy, I can't no more. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. And I still, because I was like, yo, this is just how I feel genuinely.
Yeah.
And you still gonna talk shit about me, call me all kinds of snakes and use my culture? You're going to use my culture? I'm supposed to allow people to do and say anything because of my culture? That is so disrespectful to me. I don't use my culture as a fucking get out of jail free card. Don't you dare use my culture.
I agree. But just know that this isn't you. You didn't do any of this. Like, you have zero to do with this. This is all him. He did this.
Yeah, and SC Johnson, I've never done that. I would never, ever demean or belittle somebody because they choose to support somebody that I may not agree with. I've never done that. I will never do that. Okay? That is not my right. That is not my right. I don't think that that's anybody's right to tell anyone else who they can support or try to demean them. Oh, you support him? Oh, something must be wrong with you. I would never fix my mouth to say that about anyone. But can the same respect be extended to me? Can people stop calling me weak or oh, you know, she can't deal with stuff? You have no idea what I've dealt with in my life.
Yeah. Just do you, girl. Everyone loves you for you. Everyone comes to your channel for you. And just keep doing that and keep being you, because everyone loves that about you, that you are real and you are who you are. You don't make no bones about it. And this is why when you first started coming into my chat, I was like, oh my God, I love this girl. She's so freaking, what it is black and white. No fucking in
Yes,
between. What you see is what you get. And people love
yes.
that and respect that. And people got a
Thank you,
huge amount of
Joe.
respect for you.
Thank
Like,
you, Joe. And
honestly.
I love you too. I see who you are. I don't care about your mistakes. You know how many mistakes I've made, Joe?
Yeah,
How
girl.
could I ever judge somebody for their mistake? How, I always say this. How can I try to take a tree out of your eye? How can I try to take a splinter out of your eye if I have a tree in mine?
Yeah.
I can't. I won't do that. I love you, Joe. I have nothing but the utmost respect for you.
Thank you,
And
babe.
that's genuine. And I appreciate the support you show me and the things you've done for me. Everybody, I appreciate it. But please, please cut it out. Let's stop telling people where to go, what to do. Cut it out. That's entitled. That's an entitled attitude. That has nothing to do with race. It's just
Yeah,
entitled.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. It really is. And it's not fair. It's just not fair. He's done that to somebody who actually genuinely cared about him, and you did.
I
Because,
sincerely did,
nobody else
man.
was. You literally kept a friendship going with all your friends, as well as trying to be a really good friend to him, and was a bloody good friend to him.
And I didn't care what anybody said. I didn't care. I was like, okay, I'm sorry to see you go. I understand your feelings. I respect your feelings. But this is it. This is what it is. And I still haven't bashed him, and I won't bash him because I don't do that. But damn, bro, just okay. You know, I'm all these things. I'm such a whatever. Fine, then we can
Yeah,
agree to disagree, and that's it. I'm moving on. I don't have to address him or bash him or any of that. I've
yeah,
never done that. Just let me live, and I'll let you live. You know what I mean? But oh, she a snake, and then reading my tweet and then rereading it again to get people to co-sign and say all this stuff about me. I've never done that to Real. Would
no.
never do that to him.
And you'd never do that to
Well,
anybody because you're a bloody good person.
thank you, Joe. I just listen.
Sure.
I just want to be left alone.
No,
Honestly, just
same.
let me stay in my little corner of YouTube, right by the bathroom. I'm good there.
Hey,
The
don't
worst seats in the
don't take my
restaurant.
space, bitch. That's my space. Okay?
All right,
Get
we're
into
gonna
my
have to
fucking
share
space.
it. We're gonna have to share it, Joe.
Hey, rude. Get into my fucking space.
That's it. I'm telling the host he double seated us. Hell no.
Rude. Thank you,
Right?
JJ, for saying that. I really appreciate it. I have worked really hard to stop being nasty and stop doing things that are underhanded. And yes, I did a lot. I hurt and stuff like that, but it's irrelevant how I did it or why I did it. I still did it, and I took responsibility for it. And I am trying really hard to
Yeah.
be a better person. And I could only
And
try.
you are. And you are, Joe. You're amazing. You're amazing, Joe. You're so kind to everybody. Everybody, Joe. Like, you can only try to evolve, right? You make
Yeah,
mistakes, you apologize, and you learn from them. It's the people that apologize and keep making the same mistakes. It's not a mistake. You're
yeah,
doing that willingly.
yeah. So that's what I did. I took a break. I realized like this is just not okay. I've gone too far. I'm not even me anymore. And I took a break for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go back, and I'm not going to I can speak about it but not be involved as such, not put myself in the middle of drama, which I was doing. I was
Yeah.
putting myself in the middle of it, thinking that I was
Yeah.
being a martyr and I was helping, and I wasn't. I was making things worse, because I've got a big mouth, and when I get agitated, my vocabulary becomes a lot of F's and bitches and all the other words that come along with it.
Yeah. Right. And it's unnecessary, right? Can we just
It
agree
is.
to disagree and move on? We don't have to try to pound each other into the ground because we don't have the same opinion. Differing
Exactly.
opinions make this world great.
Yeah.
Like,
It'd be boring.
God.
It'd be
Anyway, yeah, it would, right? Thank you. He's right. It
Literally.
would be a boring ass place. Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
I always say opinions are like assholes. We've all got them, and normally they're full of shit.
Yes. Yes. Right? Exactly. So just be careful when you white. That's all I have to say about that.
You're just fucking I love you, Cindy.
Everything go back to front. You know, everything back to
Oh my God.
But
you're so
thank you,
funny.
Joe. I just wanted to come and clarify that because
No,
I
you're
knew
welcome, babe.
it would if I didn't stop it dead in the tracks, and it's still probably going to be said, but at least I said the truth. I
Yeah.
will never say my truth because my truth is askew. The truth. There's only the truth. There's no such
Yeah.
thing as my truth.
Exactly.
So I said the truth, and I've never lied. The internet is forever, right? So I would never fix my mouth to lie because I'm not good at it. I don't have a good memory, and I know better. So
Yeah.
I love you, Joe. I'm gonna be in
I
your
love you.
chat. Just thank you for letting me clarify that.
Thank you, babe.
Okay,
Thank
love
you
you.
for coming up. I appreciate
Okay.
it. Love you.
Of course. Bye.
Oh man, I just don't get him. Like, why? Like, Cindy was such a good person to him and such a good friend. Why we want to fuck with her? Does my head in. And JJ's right on what she said when she was up here, that she said, if you don't go on your platform and do something that they want you to do, then he wants you to do, then you're not a friend, or you're this or you're that. Like, no, we don't have to defend or agree with anything any other creator does. We can do what we want to, as our platform. We have no obligation to anybody. Like, we really don't. We have no obligation to anybody. And Real was doing good and talking, and then as soon as I'm not gonna have that full of white women thing, like, it's not okay. Like, it's really not okay. And let me catch up on some of this chat. Kathy, with all due respect, it's always about the way the women who support him have spoken about, myself included, and no one knows anything about anybody. Kathy, they defend and support outrageous behavior, and we ain't allowed our opinions on that. Real support does it honestly asking. That's the thing, and I said this yesterday as well. I personally don't care who you watch. I really don't. I do, however, have an opinion on it, because I always sit there and think, like, I think it was Sherry that came in and was supporting Real. If, God forbid, something happened to a child that you knew at the age of sort of 11, 12, 13 that was in a abuse situation, and they had a child via that abuse, would you still feel the same? It was okay for Real to speak on that? Or if, God forbid, somebody in your family had a domestic violence issue and it went to court and all that, and he spoke on it in a derogatory manner, would that still be okay? I don't mean to call you out. It was just like, you're the first name I saw, so I apologize, but you know what I'm saying. I would urge the people to think, if the shoe was on the other foot, how would that make me feel if I was in that situation? Like, or if a family member was in that situation, or, do you know what I mean? We all got heated, guys. Let's breathe, everyone. Like, Cindy's a strong ass bird. Like, I'm telling you, you don't want to, like, people who think that she's like this little whimper of a woman, you're sadly mistaken. There's nothing whimpery about her. She don't only bark, she fucking bites. It's just insane. I just don't like it. Selfish people need to consider their own feelings. And that's the thing. It is really that. It is the fact that you're not sitting there thinking, oh my God, what if that situation's happened to me and he's up here talking? Or what if I had been in that situation? Or what if I had adopted a child? Or what if I had been through some awful situation? Would I still be all right? But instead they're there like piling money on him and stuff. And I'm like, I don't get it. I honestly don't understand. And like, it's up to you who you go and watch. It really is. If you want to go and watch Real, watch him. Like I said to him just now, a lot of your views are hate views because people think you're a dickhead and waiting for the stupid shit to come out of your mouth. Since COVID, biting is prohibited now. Dang, she's gonna whack you then. If a man consistently say awful things about women, it makes you wonder about the women that support him, and I stand by that. Well, that's pretty much what I'm saying. Like, do you know what I mean? That is like, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. And I think a lot of them do watch it as a comedy value, like just watching him go off and pretend to sing. And I think a lot do that. Do you know what I mean? I don't watch him. I get little clip bits sometimes if it's stuff that people think that I need to watch or need to see. But other than that, I don't watch. It's just insane. All I can say to Ryan supporters, but yourself in the shoes of the women he attacks. Would you want yourself or your daughter attacked like that? And that is kind of what I think. Like, do whatever you want to do, support whoever you want. But if the shoe was on the other foot, would you still feel that way? Do you know what I mean? I don't question the ones you don't like. Don't question. Oh shit! That just jumped a minute. Don't question why I do like him. I think I think I understand what you're saying. Just chat, but on the same token, I think with all the stuff that he has said, I think as a woman we have a right to question why another woman would be okay with the way he speaks. Stuff in my phone, in my bra, and I thought I will behind. I'll be jumping in. No one questioned why I do have opinions on it, though. That's what I was just saying, basically. Yeah. And it does have me questioning. I'm sorry. As a human, I am going to question those things. I am. I'm going to be like, I can't imagine, like, I'm not even kidding, if my husband, like, went out randomly in the street and started talking to one of the women in the street like he does, I would be horrified. He wouldn't. But say he did, I would be like, what on God's green earth? Get in the damn house. Like, what on earth are you doing? I would be mortified. But these women seem to like encourage it, like, yay, talk badly about that person, take badly about that person, talk badly about that person. It's so much fun. Let's do it. Let's make a grown woman who had childhood trauma. Let's talk about it because it's fun. You know, I'm sorry, I'm not going to understand it. And I'm literally going to have an opinion on it. Do you know what I'm saying? I am going to have an opinion. I'm sorry if that offends you, but I'm going to have an opinion on it. I don't care. No, try and convince others not to support him. I have my opinions, though. Yeah. And that's my opinion. And I have every right to my opinion as much as people from Ren's chats in here, and they have the right to their opinion. But as a woman, I'm going to question it. I'm sorry. I am. That's just how it is. And we can all try and pretend we don't judge others. Like, I don't judge anybody. Like, come on. We all judge people. We all judge people, whether we're a man, woman, yellow, pink, black, white, or whatever color. We all sit there and judge somebody. If somebody walks past us and they smell funky, we judge it, okay? Or if we can smell weed or something, we're like, ooh, who's smoking weed? Oh, I can smell it. Do you know what I'm saying? We all judge people. Yeah, it is. We judge everybody judges. We can all say that we don't, but yeah, really we do. We don't do it on a bigger like level, like, you know. But look at your growth. You took care of business, stayed strong and classy, and I didn't get flustered. Thank you, Patty. Just like, I just don't understand. He did so well not bringing race into it, and like, okay, you got a bit heated, but that's fine. Like, I don't mind him and JJ swearing at each other. It doesn't bother me. Like, JJ was fine with it. I was fine with it. It doesn't bother. But when he starts doing like, oh, look, a bunch of white women, that's gonna get my back up. Firstly, you're trying to like think everyone is black. Oh my God, everyone's white. No, you do realize there's other people, like, you know. They seem to have their mind of their own. Yeah, true, Joe. That's why I work harder to keep myself in check. It is. People judge KJ, Roadhog, 82, etc. supporters. Everyone, we all judge. Like, we all not want to, but we do. We always do. We can't help it. It's real life. Like, you know, I try really hard not to be a judgy person, but I'm pretty sure I am. Thanks, Lens. JJ, you were awesome. JJ is. Sorry, but I didn't go for opinions of these supporting someone after that goes after a birth mother, not once but twice. My opinion will not change of that, nor do I want it to change. We do judge others. I do give everyone a chance. Was Real just up here? Just chat. Yes, he was, love. If you go back, you can listen. We all seriously wanted him to do better. We did. I asked him loads of times, like, you know, don't get so head up. There's no need for it. You're going to freaking stroke out by the time you're 50. Like, honestly, and I wasn't being a bitch by saying that. I was genuinely worried. Like, you are going to stroke out by the time you're damn 50 if you don't start chilling out, like, you know, because your blood pressure must be through the damn roof. Sometimes when I get off alive, and I'm like, oh my God, that was such hectic. And I feel my blood pressure rise. And my chats and my lives are nowhere near, even on a busy day, near like that. Do you know what I'm saying? I just think you can just like, I'll catch on replay. Yeah, I'll leave everything up, just chats. I never delete anything off my, or very rarely. Or if I got to edit it, I do take it down sometimes and then forget to edit it back up. But that's happened 1 or 2 times because I'm lazy and forgets to edit it. Yeah. At least I'm honest. I do. If I got to take something down to edit something out, and I'll think, oh, I'll do it now in a minute, and then yeah, it makes it a lot harder that I've took my computer down. So to get ready to put it into the spare room into an office, so it makes it a lot harder to edit on my phone. Hey, my Patty, welcome back. Yeah, you could watch it on the replay though. I never delete, so. And that's fine. It is honestly, oh my goodness, I try to be cool with real friendly, not best friends. We revert back to hurting people due to his analytics. He's just said it. That's what he said. That's what he said. He would never ever let anyone speak to him on that way on his platform. Am I right? No, he wouldn't. He would block you. He's done it to me a few times. But he got mad because I muted him because JJ was trying to get a sentence. She couldn't get a sentence across. Joe, you are better and we love you. Thank you, Patty. Every title of Reel's live is something nasty name calling of a woman. And he can still have, that's the problem though. And this is what I just said to him. You can still have a go at the person if having a go at you. Like I got no issues with that. My issues is that he will take something that was traumatic to that person or use somebody's child. Like, what did he say? Somebody sent me something along the lines of he wouldn't piss on someone's child if they was on fire or some. That might not be word for word, but it was something along those lines. And it's like, like I just said to him, if somebody said that about your kid, you would lose your fucking shit, and rightfully so. Because our daughter's 28, and if somebody said that to our daughter, I'm telling you now, like her father would go cold off the shit. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes. If our daughter called us now and said, "Oh my God, Tad, my boyfriend just hit me," he wouldn't be here in the next 2 minutes. He would be in the fucking car and he would be flipping out. He would be in jail by tonight. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes. And he likes to deflect. If you notice as well on all of that, this is what I was saying to him, stick to the topic, because what he does is if he doesn't like or can't answer the question you ask him, he'll deflect onto something else. Also, you think that's okay. I wasn't talking about that. Answer the damn question. Like, what was this? Why would you do that to somebody? But if he can't answer, he knows he's in the wrong, he'll deflect to something that he knows he's right about. That's what he does. And that just irritates the shit out of me. There's 100% no need for it. All you want to do is literally like say to him, just think about it. Think before you go out and have a go at someone. You know, Joe, my dad would lose his mind. My dad is a saint, but don't mess with his daughter. Exactly. My dad would do the same when he was alive, and so would Carl. And our kid's grown, like, but if somebody, no, he wouldn't still be sat here. He would be in the car. I wouldn't even have a chance. I'd be like, I want to come. I want to beat somebody up. Thank you, Patty. It's just crazy. Think about this. I feel bad. Why did you think they would want to be in the community with all the women? Why do you think this is? Seriously? I don't mind men being in the community. That doesn't bother me. I gotta be honest, it doesn't. What I do have an issue with is men trying to hurt women, and the way you can have your say, and you can, betray and get across everything you need to do without going to another degree. Do you know what I'm saying? So I can sit here and I can blast Real and say everything I want to about Real. I don't have to go low, though. I don't have to use his height, his race, his daughter to do so. I'm perfectly capable of having a go at him for his words and for what he has said and done to people, rather than trying to go and say something completely off the whack of saying, oh, well, this about his child, or this about his height, or his weight, or the fact that he's black, or I don't need to go down that avenue. I don't think anyone needs to go down, including him, or mainly him, to be perfectly honest, because he's the one that does it to a huge extreme. Definitely take an aspirin. My goodness. I don't know if Clark's done yet. Thank you for the super chat earlier, Clark. I did say it in the chat, but I'm not sure if you saw it. It's just craziness. It really is absolutely insane. It seems like he's a control freak. Maybe he can't control his own mind and he tries to control others. That's exactly what it is. Oh, there you are. Thank you, Clark. Well, he does give plenty of ammo with his words. Exactly that. But so does other people. Like, he could have a go at me about anything. I'm not the best with words. Everyone takes a piss out of me with words. Like, I say words so wrong all the time. It's actually quite comical at this point. But he could have a go at me for my words. He could have a go at me for a load of crap that I've said or done. He doesn't need to go after an adoption that he, like, the first time, okay, I give him a bit of lenience. He didn't know what he was doing. But for him to do it again and again, and he's done like 3 times in total next, he did it just the other week. He put it up for like half hour and then took it down. I got a screenshot of it. But for him to do that is just, it proves that he's dumb. Like, I'm sorry, but it does. I'm just curious, everyone's thoughts, or is that he is 4'9"? Exactly. I don't take the piss out of him being short. You could take the piss out of me and being 5'7" if he likes. You know what I mean? In my family, I'm fucking like a giant in comparison to everybody else. All of my family are under 5 foot. All the women. I literally look like a giant when I walk around with any of my aunts. My mum was the same. She was tiny. My sister is the same. She's tiny. I'm a giant. When I walk around with all of my aunts, I look like a fucking giant. Because they're all like 4'8", 4'9". I reckon Sharon's got to be about 4'6". She's tiniest.
Yeah.
She's got to be about 4'6". But I legitimately look like a freaking giant.
What about when the doctor was there?
Oh, yeah. Well, my mum, one of our doctors here is really tall. She's taller than me and I'm tall. And she's got to be like 5'11". She's a really tall girl. And she's tall. She's got heels on mine. And it was when my mum was dying, so we had palliative care and stuff. And the doctor came in to give us some more meds. And all my aunts was there. And the doctor turned around and said, "Oh my God, we got all the 7 dwarfs or something like that." Oh my God, as she did, my auntie turned around and was like, "There's 7, no, was it? There's 10 of us actually," or something like that. I was dying laughing. Yeah, there's something like, I can't remember all of them. I was going to say, I wish I was 5'7". In my family, I don't know why I'm tall. I don't know where I think I get it from my father, because my father's quite tall. I think I get it from my dad. But all the boys are super tall, but all the girls are really, really short in my family. I literally tower over them. It's pretty funny. What I think people fail to understand is that with both Real and Road Dogg, they're other people's pawns and they are unaware. That is actually a good point. And I think that's very true as well. I really do. Yeah. They like to get in their heads. And I get that because I've done that before as well. I've let people get in my heads and I've been their puppets. So I get that. I'm super short. Oh my God, my family too. All the boys are tall. Same. All the boys in my family are like, what, 5'11" above?
Yeah.
5'12" above, something like that. Hey, my girl. I'm the only one that's a tall girl, which is really funny at parties when you've got all the women and I'm like tearing above them. It's funny. I was really skinny growing up. I'm not skinny anymore, but I was really skinny growing up as well. So I looked really odd because I was so tall and so skinny. And like, I always wear heels, or I used to wear heels. I don't know more, but I used to always wear heels as well. So I was always like way tall above everybody. Okay, love you. I'm going to get off as well because we're going up 2 hours in a minute. And I was only going to come on for half hour and it's already 9:15 and I haven't even eaten yet. New here also. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sally. Welcome to the Madhouse. I hope you think about subbing and staying with us. We're normally not this crazy, I promise. And we're normally quite calm and we normally talk about food. Yeah, well, it's a different kind of crazy normally. We normally talk about crap and food. But I'm going to get off because we're coming up to the 2-hour mark. And I appreciate everyone joining. I appreciate everyone's opinions. Please, thank you so much. If you're watching on the replay, please don't leave nasty comments about Real or about anybody. Let's keep it nice and just, you can have your opinions. And if you want to state the opinion, that's fine. But just do it in a nice manner. Please don't. There's no need to call names or anything like that. I really appreciate it. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Bye, guys.